What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And I was debating, should I touch on this story or not touch on the story? I was talking to Colossal Sports TV. And I just decided to touch on it and get it out there before, somebody gives their opinion out there. So I like to jump out, there before, other people get their opinion, because I did some thorough research, but it is what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella back one time for the one time. And Jermell Charlo is facing a domestic violence charge stemming from a month before the Austin Charlo fight, around a month, May 18th in Dallas, Texas, I believe it was, around that area, roughly almost about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dan Rayfield, was all over this story for obvious reasons, all right? And I link his article to the description. And allegedly, Jermell Charlo choked out his girlfriend, Jasmine Olsen, on the fence wall into the floor, allegedly. And part of that, the story was saying that he tried, and Dan Rayfield reported said trying to choke her out, and they said allegedly did choke her out. So it's a lot of gray areas there, man. But I did some research and found an article. I don't know how true it is. I guess that thick girl that be on Instagram, Sierra Rogers, he was dating her sister, Christina Rogers. That's the same girl, right? This is personal research. I'll drop this article into the description as well, where, she said that, it was going great. And then eventually Jermell's friends, didn't specifically say who or what, and family wasn't happy with her at home. She wasn't cleaning and doing that and doing what a woman's supposed to do, kind of old school shit, clean, wash, and stay at home and take care of the crib, all right? And said the family frowned upon her doing, not doing a woman's duty. Said she's a hustler, she get money. Apparently she's a singer, songwriter, author, and all that other stuff, all right? Sound like, just said she's a hustler, all right? I feel her on that, man. She got her own money. Apparently they got a home together, and eventually he was lashing out on her, according to the article that she said, because she was on Instagram showing her butt, and she was showing her punani and stuff, and he wasn't happy. And she would just, just read the article. He would lash out at her and have angry moments. And, eventually she didn't say what the physical altercation led to, or if he smacked her, if he punched her. I looked over the article. She didn't go into it, but eventually, I guess he got physical. She went back home to LA, had an abortion. She was pregnant, said that, they was happy to have a kid, but her mother didn't like Jermell because, I don't know, because the way he acted and the way he talked, I guess he was disrespectful to her. Was always cussing her out, talking about, stuff that she wasn't doing and was supposed to be doing. I don't know, man. It's a lot of gray areas here, but apparently, let me tell you this, man, piece of advice. Anytime you with a girl, females, they go and tell they business. Females can't help but to run their mouth. The average female, especially hood, rat, thought, whatever it may be. Any female, they can't wait to run their mouth to their family. Look here, man, she gonna forgive you, but their family not. You know what I'm saying? People supposed to act like relationships are supposed to be perfect, all right? They not. Anytime they family, she go run into her family, all your business, all what's going on between y'all, they gonna look at you funny, never accept you. It's gonna be a whole bunch of fake shit. It ain't gonna work. But apparently, I don't know how physical he got with her. Apparently, it never went to court. She fled and went back home to LA, aborted the baby according to her, and said just better without being with him. Now, it's two sides to each story, all right? This is the second story. This is not what he got. This is the very, very first one. This is not, the Jasmine Olsen guy. This is the Christina Rogers girl, all right? She did an article. I'm going to link. The first article is going to be ESPN. The second one is going to be her article with OHB Sports. So I don't know how factual this is. I hadn't heard about this. I think this happened a year or two ago, about the second story. The first domestic violence. So, I don't know. I don't know. She didn't say she went to the cops or nothing like this. This is alleged. But this is the second and fifth that we're talking about today that's been brought up. And where there's a track record, where there's something of history before that, then, it might be true. I don't know. He seems like an uptight, wound out, angry guy. Jermell seems more of a laid back guy. Jermell seems angry, like he does have an anger problem. Like he likes to lash out. Like he had a lot of energy. You can just kind of get that vibe that he's that type of angry guy that lash out. But she said never in the first girl that went through it. Not the ESPN article, but the first girl that said he allegedly got physical. She didn't say how he beat her unless I missed it in the article, because I do wear glasses, all right? That's why I should open up my computer screen. But She said she never thought in a million years, 100 years that he would put hands on her, but apparently he did, and she aborted the baby, and that's Claire's business, man. With her aborting the baby just to get away from him and not wanting to be with him, but you know what it is, man. Like the Fabulous situation, man. I took a lot of heat saying that we didn't know what was going on, and you don't know why he would lash out and apparently knock her teeth out. I don't know. You know, a lot of people say, sound like you defending him. I'm not defending him. You know, you don't know what happened. And allegedly, she stole a large sum of money from him, all right? And I said, you don't know what happened. You know, things happen for a reason. That you get one side of the story, you know, and they going to make it seem a sympathy like they did nothing wrong. Another side of the story, they going to make it seem like they didn't do nothing wrong. But you got to put both stories together to kind of, you know, piece the puzzle together. And I'm pretty sure these women, they not perfect. Look at the LaShawn McCoy girl. Everybody jumped on LaShawn McCoy, jumped on that story, didn't wait till it developed. And apparently it looked like she set some people up, allegedly set people up to come rob their house and beat her up. He didn't put hands on her. Everybody just believed what she said and jumped on him and just said he's a woman beater, he this and that, and just didn't wait for the story to develop. See, usually for this type of things, you wait for stories to develop. But I'm great at researching, man. You know, I was in school for a long time. I got good at researching, knowing where to find things and books, even off the internet, all right? So, like I said, I dug up a story. So he already had one story like that. Now it's another story like that. It's becoming a reoccurring thing. So at the end of the day, you know, he need to get help. If this is true, his attorney said he's innocent in the first offense with the Jasmine Olsen girl, where he choked her on the fence and the floor, allegedly. So, you know, I just wanted to get out here and see what happens, man. You know, I didn't hear nothing about this before the Austin trial fight. He didn't bring it up. So his PR team, or he's just not big enough so it to become a story. You know, he ain't big enough for it to become a story. But with Maurice Hooker, he hit a cop car, they hit a hot car, they hit a construction car. We heard about that immediately, man. So like I said, man, I just want to jump out here. Let's see what the full story is. But like I said, he has recurring behaviors of this, according to this other girl, Christina Rogers. And he need to get it together, man. But it's a lot of sportsmen that's been done with domestic violence. But like I say, man, you know, never do it. You know, never try to put your hands on a woman, no matter how angry she make you. But sometimes dudes snap and dudes lose it, man. You know, a lot of guys been there. Just don't do it again. Try not to do it again, and just try to keep your cool. But everybody make mistakes. It's a lot more heinous crimes. But like I said, you know, he need to, you know, get counseling, get help, breathe, 1, 2, 3, woosah, all that stuff. But like a lot of great fighters have done that, man. You know, he's not going down a great path. But make sure, check the articles out in the description. Check out our new Flames Fire podcast, Raw and Uncut, the Cali Enigma. Your boy CJ Goodfella. Really raw, explicit content, you know, where we can't get on here. The link's in the description. Also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links are in the description as well. Check out our new college sports page. Football and basketball, college football, and some high school. The link's in the description as well. Share. You know, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, man. This is some serious business. Let me know what you think about this. Both articles are in the link in the description. You know, rest of the information I spoke on as well. TBC and more, we gone.